Hi, my name is Ray Appenheimer, Colgate class of 1994, and I believe I was part of Arthur's second recruiting class to Colgate. And clearly, he made a huge impact, not only on the 4 years I spent at Colgate, but the 20 years since.
I think he's just himself. I mean, if you've been around him for a week or two, you already know he's a good guy, and he genuinely wants the athletes to have the best experience that they can have.
Coach McKinnon is someone that didn't really coach with an ego. And I graduated from Colgate with a teaching degree, and teaching is very similar to coaching in a lot of ways. It's really easy to teach without really caring about the kids. It's really easy to coach without caring about the athletes. And Coach McKinnon, I felt, really cared about us.
He's incredibly experienced, so every time I talk to him about meet strategy or training, I always learn something new.
Having so much experience with the sport, it's a learning experience every day. He always has new techniques, new ideas for training, and it's just always been helpful.
Art, over the years, he just has so much experience that he has a really good feel of what the kids are doing and what they should be doing next, just based on observing them in practice and things like that.
I mean, something Coach McKinnon did that I appreciated was he tailored his workout programs to the talents of his athletes, and a lot of coaches take their philosophy and project it onto a bunch of people, which I think can be pretty harmful to athletes, but he didn't do that.
What I value now, I think in retrospect, was how patient he was with me. I was a very stubborn, a very headstrong, stupid 17-year-old when I got to Colgate, very set in my ways. And he was patient with me, and he listened to me. Certainly I didn't get my way, but he listened to me.
Every day, he's probably at the field house from 11:30 to 6 with a stopwatch, willing to work with whatever athletes are there.
One of the things that he does best really is knowing what's best for the athlete based on what they are doing that day.
He's really good with kind of helping you figure out what to expect, and so you can kind of plan ahead and not get too worked up and try to think about the things you can't control.
Coach McKinnon, instead of yelling at me, he would really just kind of laugh and ask me, what were you doing? And then we go over, this is what you're supposed to do. I expect to see this, next time. Things like that. And that's something that I really appreciated. He had a sense of humor about things that was refreshing, really, in a sport that is, can a lot of times be very serious.
And so then, Arthur comes walking up to me just prior to me warming up. And he would always, say a couple things, a couple keys to remember, shake my hand and send me on my way. And so I stand up, he shakes my hand, and all he says to me is, "Don't screw this one up." and I didn't. I think it was it was perfect. It was, for that moment, it was perfect.
Every meet, we go over what our goals are, and not only for ourselves, but he makes us really listen to our teammates and understand what their goals are, and that helps kind of, during the meet, us to know what each other are trying to accomplish, and that helps us cheer them on and so forth.
He's also established a standard of excellence, I think, that when people come in, they can see the record board, they can see all these things, and just talk to Coach McKinnon, and then they get a sense of what's expected of them, and he's worked really hard to establish that.
What he's able to do with the athletes he gets, it's like whatever he touches turns to gold. He's just that good.
Being at a place for 25 years, I mean, that says a lot right there.
He's always with me. So many lessons I learned from him, I still employ in my life. I don't know if I would have chosen the profession I have, being the cross-country and track coach here at Oberlin College, if it had not been for his example. Actually, look at this. Here it is. I keep him with me all the time. This is, I think, at the end of Penn Relays. I look much thinner. He looks exactly the same.
I just want to offer a personal congratulations to Coach for 25 years of great work, and also a personal thank you for everything you've done for me. Certainly made my Colgate experience something that I can look back on and remember very fondly.
So I'll close and say, Coach, thank you. I think on behalf of a generation of Colgate men, congratulations on 25 years, and thank you so much.